Reactions That Rock. I am Seth, but you already knew that. Okay, so some people have been commenting on my other videos telling me that I need to educate myself before I listen to this music, because sometimes there's deeper meanings and deeper thoughts and cultural references that I may not understand watching it for the first time without an education. I couldn't agree with you more, but at the same time, you are 100% wrong, and here's why. What I'm actually going for here when I listen to these songs, when I fire them up, is an experience that is mostly lost in this new world. When I was a kid, you would turn on the radio and you'd listen to it in the car or up in your room, and the DJ would say something like, here's a brand new song from a brand new artist. It is something something and you're gonna love it. And they would just fire it up. And at that moment in time, we didn't have pause buttons on devices. We didn't have phones in our pocket. YouTube didn't exist. What we had was 4 minutes to listen to that song and decide in our hearts and our heads whether we liked that song or it was stinking garbage. So that is what I'm actually working to recreate here for myself. You may have a different experience or a different way you prefer to do this, and that's totally fine. But when I go in completely dumb, deaf, and blind to these, I am doing it specifically for that reason. I am not looking into the secrets of where the video was filmed or why the video was filmed or the hidden meanings of this line. If I pick up on that, awesome. If not, that's okay too. Because what I'm looking for is that real raw, unintelligent, for lack of better words, emotion of hearing a song for the very, very first time with zero context. The DJ just said, we're going to play this new song, and you have to fire it up and hear it for yourself in that moment. No pause buttons, no second chances, no lyric sheets, no history of the band. Just here it is. Do you like it? Do you hate it? Do you need to hear it more? And that's what I'm going for with this. I maybe didn't explain that properly on a few videos, and that's okay. So without further ado, I'm just going to jump into this next one. This is a guy named Zach Bryan. The second reaction I ever did was to a Zach Bryan duet, and it was good, but it was a little slow, and to me, it didn't really scream at me the way I hoped it was, or the way I hoped it would. However, a few weeks or months later, I was in the car, and another Zach Bryan song came on called Oklahoma Smoke Show, and I really liked it. It just really kind of spoke to me in a way that first song, I Remember Everything, just didn't. And that's okay. Some songs come at you, and some songs don't. Some stroke that emotion, and some you just feel like you're having a stroke while you're trying to say stroke that emotion. But that's okay. Not every song is going to be like a 10 out of 10 smash hit. We all have different tastes. We're all individuals. Blah, blah, blah. You know how this goes. And since you know how this goes, and I've already given you all that information you need about how I'm doing this, I'm giving Zach Bryan a third listen, a second one on this channel. And this is a song called Something in the Orange. I was told that if I'm checking out Zach Bryan at his best, this is the song to do it to. I've never heard this. First time listening. Again, very little. I do no research, as I already told you. This is me hearing it like on the radio for the first time in 1985, where we don't have the benefit of the world of information in the palm of our hands. So this is a raw listen of this song the way I do all the rest of them. Just gonna fire it up, let it rip, and offer some opinions, some thoughts, let you know exactly what I think. And I'm guessing maybe there was like a fan contest or something to make a video. I don't know. That's what the words allude to. I love harmonica.
It'll be fine by dusk cloud, I'm telling you, baby.
There's the captions.
These things eat at your bones and drive your young mind crazy. But when you place your hand between my collar and jaw, I don't know much, but there's no weight at all.
Alright, these captions give you no love.
And I'm damned if I do, and I'm damned if I don't.
Music and applause.
'cause if I say I miss you, I know that you won't. But I miss you in the mornings when I see the sun. Something in the orange tells me we're not done. To you I'm just a man, to me you're all I am. Where the hell am I supposed to go? I'm poisoning myself again. Something in the orange tells me you're never coming home. If you leave today, I'll just stare out the way.
All right, as I search for my pause button, I have to jump into this. First of all, I love the amount of orange that's in this video, and this video too. But obviously, this is kind of a makeup breakup song. Maybe he feels a little more for her than she does for him at this moment. I like this guy's voice. I really, really do. It's soulful without being like a basset hound. It's like there. You can feel the raw emotion without just feeling like this sad puppy dog eyes just focusing on you, lyrically anyway, vocally. So I'm actually digging it. The voice is great for the type of music it is. This is heartfelt emotion, and I'm feeling it not just in the lyrics that do or do not show up here, but in the way he's delivering it. I also love that songwriting-wise, a lot of people get into the habit of trying to write lines that are the same length, so they can kind of boop, 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 boop. And there isn't that struggle here. This feels like a note he wrote down on a piece of paper, and now he's put music to it, and he's singing from the heart. He's reading from something he might have wrote down when he was right in the thick of these feelings. And I really, really dig that. It changes up the ear's perspective of what they're hearing. You have this idea that songs have to be poetic and hit every note and every line and quatrains and ambient there's a word I'm looking for. It's kind of stuck right in here somewhere. Pentameters? Is that pentameters? Pentameter. Yeah. That's a word, right? Oh, it's been so long since I went into college. To grab something from a vending machine and leave. Anyway, so I'm going to fire it right back up, and we'll see if the brain can figure out the words that I was looking for.
The orange touches all things around. The grass, trees, and dew. How I just hate you. Please turn those headlights around.
Love the harmonica.
I need to hear you say you've been waiting all night. There's orange dancing in your eyes from bulb light. Your voice only trembles when you try to speak. Take me back to us dancing this wood used to creep. To you I'm just a man, to me you're all I am. Where the hell am I supposed to go? I poison myself again. Something in the orange tells me you're never coming home. If you leave today, I'll just stare out the way. The orange touches all things around. The grass, trees, and dew. How I just hate you. Please turn those headlights around. To you I'm just a man, to me you're all I am. Where the hell am I supposed to go? I poison myself again. Something in the orange tells me you're never coming home. If you leave today, I'll just stare out the way. The orange touches all things around. the grass, trees, and dew. How I just hate you. Please turn those headlights around. Please turn those headlights around.
Oh, right from the heart. I love it. It's a makeup breakup song. It's, one of those, you probably mean more to me than I mean to you, but come back. I hate you. Come home. Type. Oh, I love it. I absolutely love it. I am a fan of that song. I love harmonica when it serves the purpose. I won't knock Blues Travelers for excessive harmonicage, but that's not a word, by the way, harmonicage, but it works. But I love that just acoustic guitar. I can just see the harmonica on the whatever the hell it's called, the little necklace thing where it's right in his face and he can play it, just by leaning in and this is like an emotional guy sitting on a bar stool in a bar just pouring his heart and soul out for the world to hear. And I think we're finally listening. I dig it. This to me is the hit. This I don't want to knock the other song I heard. It is a huge hit. It moved up all the charts. It just didn't strike a chord with me, pun intended. But this one did. So I like this. This was good. It was fun in all the right ways. Like it pulled me in. I'm here for his emotional journey. We didn't really get a conclusion. We don't know if she took him back or if she came home or whatever. But we're still on that journey. It also seemed like, I don't know if that was really him and her in the video, if that was like, home videos. Because it's hard to tell now, because back in the day, you knew it was a home video because it was shot with like the giant camcorder on the VHS. So if that was that, it would just be this flickering low-def thing. But with digital cameras and everything else, God only knows what is like real in the moment and what's an acted scene. But I dig it. It tells a story. Obviously, there are two things in the orange, one being me, because I have orange walls. And the other thing, of course, the sunrise, sunset, daylight was the orange. And I've got to thank the video for this, because I wouldn't have quite known that the orange was referring to that, because my brain doesn't comprehend similes and metaphors maybe the way a smarter person does, and that's totally okay. But I really, really appreciated the video. It went perfectly with the song. I like the song. It's emotional, but it's also hopeful. And I dig that. It's, country music has a tendency of just writing real downers, especially when it's just the lone acoustic guitar. So this, I have hope at the end of this that maybe she is turning around and coming home. We'll find out eventually, I guess, or I could dig in deeper and Wikipedia everything and figure out, is this based on a true story and is she still around, or is this just a hell of a country song written for that audience? And I know I said country song, but I want to be clear here. To me, this also has a kind of a pop folk vibe to it. There's elements of songwriting and chord progression in the music where this isn't straight up like country or blues. There's a little bit of folk. There's folk storytelling involved, which I really, really like. But this is deeper than just one genre, and I really, really dig that, because that's very hard to do with two instruments and a voice. It's very, very hard to convey that, and I think it was very, very well done in this song. The style is deep, and I dig that, so I appreciate it. I am a fan of Zach Bryan. I am a fan of Something in the Orange. I need to hear more, and that's a good thing. If I leave here wanting to hear more, it means the song did its job. Also, I'll probably be singing this in my head a little bit later today while I do household chores and husbandry duties. Like I don't know. It's not as good as it sounded when I just said that. Trust me. It's like cleaning up dog poop from the yard or something. It's not. The husbandly duties doesn't mean what you think it does. Anyway, so now that you know that, thank you so much for watching. Tell me what I need to know in the comments. Hit the thumbs up, hit the thumbs down. I try to do this as honest as I can, so I expect that from you too. Give me honesty. I appreciate it. Be your authentic self. If you hated this, hit those thumbs down. That's fine. It's not going to break my heart. I'll get over it after a little bit of moonshine and whiskey and crying. But other than that, we'll be fine. Tell me what I need to know in the comments. Go ahead, hit that subscribe button. All your friends are doing it. It's the coolest thing since sliced bread. Oh, it's a callback, ladies and gentlemen. There we go. And because I'm signing off with something different every time, I'm just going to say, make sure your bread is sliced.